Hey guys, what's up? It's Kyrian. In this video I'll be talking to you about the Rogue Covenant abilities as they are in their current state on the Shadowlands Beta. Now in this video I'll be talking about how they work, what they do, and how viable I think all of the abilities are in a variety of content. Now keep in mind that this is still early beta and a lot of the information in this video will be subject to change until the actual live release of Shadowlands. Without further ado, let's get to the first one. The first Covenant ability I want to talk about is the Night Fae Covenant ability, Sepsis. Now Sepsis, as it was and as it's on your screen right now, has been removed from the beta. It is unknown why this was. It may be that it wasn't working as intended, but can also mean that it's getting changed drastically or even completely removed. However, for the sake of completion, I will be going over the interactions in the state that it was before it was removed. Sepsis is a very straightforward cooldown type ability which leaves a 10-second big dot on your target. If your target survives the full duration, this ability deals tons of damage to him again and also triggers a free vanish with all of the associated benefits for your spec. For the likes of Outlaw and to a lesser extent Subtlety, this may not be super useful, but for something like Assassination, especially with their tier 2 talents, this can be super useful. The tooltip currently states that if your target does die while under the effect of Sepsis, you get refunded 60 seconds of the 90-second cooldown. However, currently on the beta, you get refunded the full cooldown. All in all, this is a very straightforward and potentially very useful ability depending on your spec. One issue with this ability is the free vanish, especially in solo or open world content, where a lot of the times mobs that you're fighting will reset when you drop combat with the likes of vanish. Hopefully the temporary removal on the beta means that Blizzard are working on a fix for this, for example, giving you a free charge of vanish to use whenever you want to. In something like raid fights though, or even dungeons, this ability can work very well, especially if you play Assassination. The next ability I'll talk about is Slaughter, the Venthyr Covenant ability. Now, Slaughter is a 50 energy ability that needs to be used from stealth, awards 2 combo points and coats your weapons in Slaughter Poison. Slaughter Poison has the same coefficients as Deadly Poison, but has the added benefit of also taking away 15% of the healing done to your target and applying it to you. Because of Slaughter Poison's ability to steal a lot of healing from your target, I believe the main area for this ability will be PvP, despite having to be used from stealth. There may also be some niche PvE cases, for example the Dressagath fight in Nyaloth is a good example of a boss that heals a lot, where stealing his healing may be very beneficial. Other than those mentioned cases, I believe this ability is fairly underwhelming in its current state. The next ability is the Kyrian Covenant ability, Equine Reprimand. Equine Reprimand is an ability on a 45-second cooldown, does a bit of damage to your target and also anima charges some of your combo points. This means that when you use this ability, you will get a 45-second buff that anima charges either 2, 3 or 4 of your combo points. When you then use a finisher at the corresponding amount of combo points, the finisher will trigger as if it was used with 7 combo points. This ability seems very cool on paper and also potentially very powerful. If you wait until your buff is almost over, for example, and you manage to use your 7 combo point finisher within the likes of Vendetta or Symbols of Death, to follow it up with another Equine Reprimand into another 7-point finisher, this has potential for a lot of big damage windows. In practice though, it is often very difficult to get to a set amount of combo points when you want to, especially with all the RNG involved in the acquisition of combo points. We'll have to wait and see how the final tuning turns out and how smoothly you will be able to fit this ability into your rotations. The last and in my opinion most interesting ability is the Necrolord's Bone Spike ability. Bone Spike leaves a permanent dot on the target until it dies and also gives you combo points depending on how many bone spikes you've got out. That's right, you can have multiple bone spikes out because there are 3 stacks and they are on a 30-second recharge. If your target dies with the bone spike debuff active, you also get 1 charge back. Every bone spike you have out after the first will also grant you increased combo points and increased damage. For example, the second bone spike you have out will give you 2 combo points and deal more than double the damage of the first one. And the third one will give you 3 combo points and deal even more damage. You can choose to either apply these to different targets or all on the same target, so this is versatile in both AoE and single target situations. Bone spikes are also affected by any damage increasing class abilities like Vendetta, Symbols of Death, but also buffs like Master Assassin or Elaborate Planning, or even Ruthless Precision from Outlaw Rogues. With that, I think we have talked about all of the Rogue Covenant abilities currently active in the Shadowlands Beta. I'll be trying to make videos throughout the entirety of the beta, keeping you guys updated on all things Rogue. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. If you want to chat about Covenants or anything else, leave a comment or come find me on my stream, twitch.tv/crimwow. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.